Hlompho, some people say treble lifting champions are made in Limpopo, coming from, the likes of Lucky Lehwati, yourself, picking up those trebles. But this one came in very tough for you guys. How has it sunk in, and was it a time in your life when you looked at it and say, we're not getting to our goal? Remember that sometime early this year we spoke about the 50th anniversary, and you said you'd love to crown it with a special trophy collection. Is this what you guys have been looking for?
Yeah, perfect. Firstly, I think I should commend the boys, for the job well done. There's never an easy season for football people in the whole world because of the unfortunate situation that we found ourselves with the COVID. And we came back after a 5-month break where we have to try to adjust to the schedule. It wasn't easy. We didn't get proper preparations to the matches. We didn't get even one friendly match to prepare to the matches. So it was difficult for us, especially with the last 10 games that we played. At some point, I think we believed that it's going to be difficult because of the amount of work, energy that we put in the game, because it wasn't easy preparation. But to be honest, we were happy with the progress when we won the match against Vets. It felt so good. It felt so refreshing. We felt so relieved because we never thought we were gonna do well, especially in the bubble, because there's so many rules in the bubble. But we managed to win the match. We felt so good. We felt like we're gonna go to the next match with a higher morale that we're going to win the next matches. It wasn't to be. We drew against Highlands, we drew against Pirates, and pressure was mounting on us because we really wanted to catch up on Chiefs. But it was something that as players we believed that we can do it. But our bodies were telling us the different stories. But I'm just happy we managed to win the trophies that the club wanted. We're celebrating the 50th anniversary. We are the generation that really brought, joy to Mamelodi Sundowns supporters, some of the Mamelodi Sundowns family. Our family. We have sacrificed a lot. We've been in the bubble for 2 months. So that came with the rewards of winning the trophies, and I think the boys, when they look back, when we went to Marang till today, they can just say, no, it's worth it, to go to Marang and come back. Now we've got 3 trophies that we have in our cabinet, and we should be proud of ourselves. We should be proud of everybody who played a role in this team. Obviously, the technical team, the players, the kit manager, Pafredi, and Tato, for always being there for the team. And obviously, I cannot forget the Mamelodi Sundowns board, Mr. Patrice Motsepe and his team, for always allowing us players to make all these mistakes, and they are there to support us every time. Even when the public are killing us, they are there to support us, to give us the pat on our back, to say we are with you. We know the difficulties that you're finding yourself in. Just make sure that you deliver the trophy for us. Thank you so much.
Looking at, you've now lifted every trophy that is there to be lifted. I think you're just missing the MTN 8, Champions League, and now a treble. Would you say, you've just said this is a generation that is really achieving a lot at Sundowns. So this season is one of the highlights, or the highlight for you as a captain?
Well, to be honest, I don't read much on that as a person because I belong to the team that is very ambitious, and beside having a title of being a captain, I know myself as a member of the team whom I believe I share the same goals as my teammates. We want to win trophies. We want to make sure that we give performances every time. So I call myself a lucky guy because I lead a team and we start winning trophies. So I'm sure I'm that lucky to win so many trophies. But obviously, I'm not playing alone. My teammates are always pulling everybody in to try and win the matches for us because we have so many goals that we have set at the beginning of every season, since we started with this Champions League journey. We want to win trophies. We want to make sure that we participate in Champions League space. There's so many lessons that we take out of those travelings and those matches that we play in Champions League, and I think one of them is the mental strength that we got. And I think in this bubble, in these last 10 games, we used our mental strength more than the talent because it was difficult, to be honest. Talent alone didn't do us any favor. The mental strength of the team could tell that we really fought to the last end.
And Hlompho, what's the desire like for you to keep on going? I mean, like Gobraveza has said, you've won every single trophy that there is to win. Yeah. And also just looking at your age, and I know that you've signed a new contract. What's the desire like for you to just keep on going and win more?
I think I always remind myself of the 7-year-old Hlompho Kekana who was in the village. The only thing that he wanted to do was to play football and football alone. So the only thing that I know, or the only thing that I knew was to play football. So those are the moments every time I remind myself of, and I'm sure I cannot forget those moments, and I cannot forget what I did when I was still a kid to find myself in this space that I'm in. So the only thing that drives me is to see myself, playing. While I still have an opportunity, because you and I know very well that I cannot play forever. There will be a time where I'll stop. But while I still have an opportunity to play, I will use this opportunity and enjoy the moment. And I was telling my younger brother 2 nights ago when we won the Nedbank that, I love these memories that I've created in my career. They have been beautiful memories, I must say. And if it's a dream, let me continue to sleep until I retire.
Very interesting. With you guys, I think I was reading somewhere that, as you say, some have only been in the bubble just before going, but with you guys, it's been more than 2 months away from your families.
Yeah.
How was that feeling last night, returning home? But not just returning home with 100% record in terms of achievements.
Well, it wasn't. I don't know how to explain the feeling, but when you're proud of your work, you are proud of the effort that you have put. That's what the feeling when I got home yesterday to see the medals. The medal, I put them in my backpack. So when I unpack my things, I just bump into my medals. Like, this is the things that we went for 2 months for, and it was nice to see them, especially in my own place, because now the environment is different. I can easily see the frame jersey there. I can easily see the things that I have won in the past. So to compile those together, it makes me happy and it makes me very proud that I left home 2 months ago and I came back with beautiful trophy medals, which I believe when I look back, I have to be proud of myself because I have now 7 league medals, which as a kid in the village, I don't think I've ever dreamt of having such. but it's a dream come true for me, and I believe there's already other people they should be proud of myself.
Skipper, just on to touch on, obviously, he was asking about your age, new contract and whatever. There's more competition again this season. Obviously, this season you've won everything that you want, but the coach only really made 2 signings. Next season, there's more, especially in midfield. Just your thoughts on that. And you've already maybe even had interactions with Mido and Inga and some of the guys that are coming in.
You know, the nature of football, my brother, it's like that everywhere. Every players change, every team sign players, and with us is the same. We always want to make sure that we strengthen the team, because we are a team of very, very big ambitions, and we want to always try and win trophies. And one of the biggest ambition is to make sure that we win the Champions League again, because we know the benefits of winning Champions League, and we can only do that if we bring players that will help us to win all those matches. And competition is always there for me, and I believe you and we can agree that even when I joined Mamelodi Sundowns, there were people who I was competing with to find myself in the team or out of the team. So it's the nature of our game, my brother. We compete to be in the space, and I love the competition because it's healthy. We always want to make sure that whoever take the jersey on the day should represent the batch better, and should represent the guys who are on the bench, well, because at Mamelodi Sundowns, whoever starts is as talented as the one which is on the bench. So it's for the individuals really to really lift the team, to make sure that we give the performances, to make sure that you respect your fellow competitors.
Just a quick one, Hlompho. You spoke about things that you can see in your house. One thing that we don't see is your bank balance. How much of a motivation is it knowing that Sundowns president says, bring me the trophies, but all the money goes to the players and technical team? Is that something of a motivation that you guys are doing so well, knowing very well that the rands and the cents come directly to you?
Well, to be honest, I think, as they say, money is not the only thing that footballers are in the game for. And we all know that there's so many sacrifices that we put in before we can get our monies. And there's a lot that we go through as footballers before we can get our monies. So obviously, we want to make sure that we win trophies. It's our own history as players before the money, obviously. But at the same time, you and I just mentioned that I won 7 league medals, which I believe I should be very, very proud of myself for that, because I can't count more men out of 5 in my arm that I can easily point that they've won those medals. But yeah, it's for history more than anything. As players, we want to make sure that we play a huge role in changing lives more than just chasing money. But money is important for footballers because we don't play forever. And if our president is doing that for the team, I think we should be very, very happy to have a president like that. So I'm just happy to be part of Mamelodi Sundowns team, and I'm just happy to be with the team that is winning this many trophies.
Just on the same question, just 2 quick questions on the same question. I know you as someone who lives a very simple life, but also very careful on how you use the money as well. I'm sure as the leader you've had a lot of advices, because the team now is full of youngsters, and I mean you've achieved a lot this season, and knowing the policy at the club, so you have that advice to them on how they can be saving going forward? And also if you can just talk about the role of the man who's played next to you throughout this bubble, and how it's also allowed you to even be comfortable to go forward.
Well, obviously, it's a challenge on its own because we still have to sit and try to have a normal chat out of the bubble, because the bubble itself had so many rules, social distancing and all that. But I'm sure as players we want to sit and try to discuss some of the things that of the important things that involve the team and involve us as players, because we can only advise each other. But we cannot make decisions for each other. So we'll try and advise where we can, and obviously it's the job of not only for the captain but for all the senior players to try and step in and try to help the younger ones, because we have been helped when we were kids, when we were youngsters, when we joined the industry, and I believe it's for us to really try to help, because we have been helped before. So it's our opportunity now. It's our responsibility now to help the younger ones. So, we will try and help where we can. It's important to do that. River, special player there. I love River. I love the way he conducts himself. He's a professional. He knows what we expect out of him, and he knows what we want from him. He can give you all sorts of passes in the game. He can give you all sorts of elements in a game. He understands the game. He reads the game well for his age. When I see him, I believe he plays like a 35-year-old, a 36-year-old, because he's never in a hurry. He's always calm in everything that he does. Even when they play matter to the game that they play, he's always calm. I have never heard him screaming or shouting. So you can see the level of maturity of that kid. For me, I think I love watching him play. It's just that I'm playing with him. There's certain things that I cannot stop and see when he's doing. But I like the way he reads the game. He knows how to pass the ball. You can see that he's been to academy level. So for me, I believe without having so many injuries, I think he can be a better player for not only for Sundowns, but he deserves to play overseas. And I believe he just needs to be out of the injuries. I don't know how he can avoid those, but he's very, very refreshing to see River. When I see River, I see Kamon Kocho. They know how to pass the ball, and it's refreshing to see such players.
Thank you.